another, wait, what are we? It's another episode of It's a lot of things.
And how many episodes have we already taken?
Okay. Welcome back. It's a Fulbright Friday. How are you doing, LP?
I'm doing great.
Good. How was your weekend? Like 5 days ago.
I was like, I didn't even remember what I did.
You know what I like to do on the weekends?
What?
I mean, like what most people like to do on the weekends. Go out to eat. It's like one of my favorite things.
Like sushi.
Oh, I know.
Oh,
I
yum.
love sushi. So, did you do anything like interesting? Were there any fun foods that you had?
No, we just like barbecues and like
Summertime.
good, you know, good desserts. Oh, they brought Sugar Shack donuts.
Okay, question. Have you had duck donuts?
Yes.
Okay, so where do you fall
Well,
on the
Sugar
duck
Shack donuts are more
and
like
the
your
Sugar
traditional. Yeah, they are. Oh, but okay, but maybe I also come from you're going to Portland, Oregon,
Yeah.
where they have like the really
This
delicious
is a lot of non
donuts.
but what?
What's the donut company in Portland, Oregon?
I don't know, but someone needs to tell me. I'm going to Portland. I'm gonna have this donut. Apparently, it's a good donut.
Oh my gosh, I'm blanking out. Anyway, Sugar Shack donut is like kind of normal donut. It's experimenting with like different kinds of textures and flavors, like Oreo donuts.
Mm-hmm.
Duck
Key lime
donuts
pie
is a
donut.
completely different experience
It's a
because
different
you're getting like
experience.
the warm, like just newly coated chocolate
Hot.
hot donut.
Okay, so let's set those two donuts aside. I have another donut question.
Yes,
Krispy Kreme Dunkin' Donut.
not Krispy Kreme.
You know what? I actually can't find anybody that actually likes Krispy Kreme. I would say not Krispy Kreme either.
It's
I'm totally
too sugary.
Dunkin'. Too sugary.
No.
It's just like,
Yeah, exactly like that. So maybe actually we should tell them what to eat. You eat what you like, but
Eat what you like, but if you like good stuff, you'll not have Krispy Kreme.
I hope we don't have a Krispy Kreme person watching this.
Yeah, we're sorry.
We're sorry.
You can convince us otherwise.
Yeah, bring in Krispy Kremes.
That will definitely do the trick.
Now onto our social media segment. We're going over to LT, who's standing by in our social media room.
Thanks, LP. We have a question in today from Walda Whitwoman, who asks, what am I supposed to do with a Fulbright when it's over?
Thank you, LT. Well, that's
You're welcome.
That's a great question. So I assume this question is getting at deliverables, specifically for research applicants. So there's not one end product. It's not like Fulbright's requiring everyone to submit a journal article at the end of their research project. It really depends upon the research you're doing and what your trajectory is. So Fulbright cares that this grant is fitting into your academic and professional trajectory in some way. So if you are going to be producing an article that's going to help with getting into graduate school and be the basis of your future work, then that's great. If this requires something else, just your research might be used by the institute that you're leaving behind, then wonderful. But it's really about the research itself and how it's a value add in your trajectory.
Yeah, so there's actually no wrong or right answer. You just need to have a good response to what you're going to do post-Fulbright with the Fulbright information and experience that's then tied to the research question that you developed in your proposal.
And you don't want to get so
things.
caught up in like what the end product is
Yeah.
that you forget about the research process itself, because the research, what you're doing, its feasibility is ultimately the most important.
Good stuff. It's time for hot tips and country highlights. All right, let's do some tips. Let's
do lots of tips. How about for some ETA applicants?
That's good, because you know what I'm often getting? Like the research applicants say, you know, like I have a lot of homework to do before I begin my writing process. You know, I've got to do all these things before I'm ready to sit down with the proposal. And sometimes with the ETAs, I get this thing, it's like, okay, I'm ready to write.
Go. Yeah.
And I'm like, well, hold on. There's actually some research you could do before you start the writing process that could inform that. So what would be some like tips for ETA applicants?
So there's a cool site called Fulbridge. I guess it's fulbridge.org. We will have that for you. Which is where current and former Fulbright ETAs post reflections and also provide some of their lesson plans and curriculum. And that can be really helpful for understanding more about the placement type in those different countries.
So check out, you know, like hearing from other individuals or reading up on other individuals' experiences can be really helpful in helping you anticipate what kind of experience you would have, and then writing specifically to that potential experience is really important. As we know, being specific in those statements is key. There are other ways as well to find out about experiences.
We also have a Go For Our blog where we post reflections from former fellowship recipients, including Fulbright grantees. So that's a really good place too to read about the meaning of the experience for them, what their day-to-day experience has been like, and just give you greater insight into the experience.
Check it out. Okay. Whoa.
I just feel like doing that.
Okay. Well, did you see how I caught it? My reaction to him was really
That was
good.
pretty good.
Speaking of things that I think I'm good at, but I'm not really so good at.
Oh, yeah. Is it my turn to pick?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Give me that. God.
It's the Fulbright Fan Club segment, in case you already hadn't picked that up.
It's time to answer your questions
Okay.
about your illustrious FPAs. Your co-hosts, LP and LT.
What is something that your friends would consider, quote, so you?
Oh, no.
Just a blank stare.
It's like deer in the headlights. Okay, I know what it is. Oh, okay, I should answer.
Yeah, what is it?
Okay, so, I tend to like, you could call it organization, some people will call it control. But, for example, my sister had her 21st birthday, and I was in charge of planning, and since I'm kind of like the planner in my family, maybe you've heard this story before, so you just have to pretend.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like, I got so I make Excel spreadsheets on everything, like it's my way to do research, like I love Sheets and Google Drive, whatever. So
Color
like,
coding.
yes,
Yeah.
okay, so it's her 21st birthday, like I want to plan out all the things, do all the research on where we're gonna go, and I actually, in one of like the activities for the day, I plugged in time for spontaneity.
Wow.
So that's like so me that I would like do an Excel spreadsheet to have fun, then to plug in spontaneity.
Wow.
So what's so you?
I would just say family fun. By that I mean
Great. Comparatively, nobody wants to hang out with me. I'm gonna get nobody.
No, I was
with
gonna
advice
say
on
I'm known
stuff.
for being the kind of person who like spontaneously breaks out into song.
Mhm.
Like I want to dance with somebody or something like that. So like
Go.
that seems no, I'm not gonna do that now. I've already like showed off my lack of singing skills. But also spontaneously breaking into. So I guess spontaneity is a theme here.
Okay.
Also just randomly breaking
so
into dance
you would
or
actually
making like
do
random.
spontaneity. Yeah.
Yeah, but in a controlled way.
No, that's mine. I just said.
Yeah, well, I know, but I'm not just gonna randomly like go out and sing in the streets. But
Yeah. Like
know.
you're up for having
Yeah,
fun. Like you can
right.
just go with.
and also like game nights. I
Yeah.
guess you're also really into game nights too.
Yeah.
Would be my big thing.
I guess it could be our shared.
Our shared game nights.
Yeah. We like to do
Interest.
Mm-hmm.
Like pandemic.
Yeah.
Saving the world
Anybody
from
want to play
epidemics.
Pandemic with us? It would be fun. We could like have
Yeah.
if anybody wants to play Pandemic, we could do like a Friday afternoon where we just have people we would think we could
Eat
talk a little
snacks.
bit about Fulbright, talk about snacks, and play Pandemic.
Talk about like the world regions as we're moving
Yes,
our
because
research
there's geography
centers.
and research center.
Right.
Yes.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay.
Please,
great.
someone come play games with us.